Hey Kelly,
Yeah.
I don't think I can eat anymore.
Why?
He's stuffed.
Jonny, you're fucking fat.
Hello, this is Jonny from Funny Looking, and yeah, I had a little museum trip. I tried to record some stuff in it, but it didn't go so well because it was just constant screaming kids everywhere. And I had a little bit of hope because I walked in, and the woman taking the ticket says, "You know, we've had a really quiet day today. It's not that busy." And then I walk around the corner, and there's a tsunami of screaming kids. So there was like, I couldn't record a lot, and it might not even be a full video of the stuff I've recorded because it's just there's stuff I've got to cut out, there's stuff I've got to trim down, and I actually ended up giving up recording and just took pictures that I could show you another time because it was just you wouldn't even hear me. I actually just gave up. Like at the museum, I was trying to record this thing, a little exhibit, and I was right up against the glass. There's like this much of, I forgot you're not actually in the same room as me. This much of a gap between me and the glass that protects the exhibit. So this kid, like 30 feet of space behind me, and this little gap between my phone and the exhibit I was trying to record. So I'm up, and I just see his head go right past. So it's just like, hey, look at this thing. Then his head just passing by. It's like, how did you? Oh. Kids have absolutely no boundaries, no spatial awareness, and it's amazing. But for the wrong reasons. And that brings me to the next funny part. Because I was recording this huge dinosaur. It was honestly massive. I'll have to go through my phone to figure out what it was called, but it was a tall, kind of like a brontosaurus similar kind of thing. And I was showing like from the head, scrolling down slowly down the neck, show you the size of this thing, to show you like, oh, this is so massive. Look how long it's taking me to scroll all the way down the neck. And I get to the legs, and there's a boy at the other end of the exhibit who puts his head through the curtain and goes, "Wah!" It's like, oh, that boy was getting booted in the face. And not because he gave me a fright, but because he annoyed me that much. He climbed on top of an exhibit behind it to get through the curtain to go, "Wah!" Just at the right timing. Yeah, so there was not a lot I could record. We also had to help this boy get his hand unstuck from an exhibit. He had one of those like Casio watches, the G-Shocks, designed to take blunt force trauma, which I suppose children are too, with how bouncy they are. They fall downstairs and they get up and nothing's wrong. I fall downstairs and I'm signing my last will and testament. So he's got his hand in his chicken thing. It's like, oh, feed the chicken the seeds and all that stuff. Like one of these, it's a model. It's not a real chicken. So he got his hand in and it gets stuck because it's this little tube that opens up at the bottom, and he can't quite get the angle to get his wrist out. So I was saying we should actually go under the exhibit. There's a little door at the side. You've got to get the keys. You've got to get the boss. Get the key. Get the door open. Get his watch off, and the wrist will come out no problem. So I was trying to explain this to them, but 10 other kids went, "Oh, we want to feed the chicken!" Oh, and climbs all over the boy. They climb over the boy's back, who's going trying to get his wrist out, and these boys are just all over this other boy. There's no spatial awareness, and it's not the kids' fault. It's the parents' fault. Like the parents they just let this happen. They just went, "Oh, you go, Timmy. You climb over that boy screaming and crying. It's not our kid." Just so. Yeah, that was just pure chaos in itself. So, so that was basically a wasted week that I'm going to try and have to salvage. Well, I say it was a wasted week, but the whole museum was actually really fun to be in. It was all these animals and the life cycles, the stages of life, and birth, reproduction, death, and it was really interesting. It's called the Naturalis in the Netherlands. I don't know which part. I'll have to figure that out. But I really enjoyed it. It was not a good recording experience, I shall say. It wouldn't make a good video. But I managed to salvage bits of it. So we'll see what I can say for the rest. Also got some soundproofing now, but it's more like to reduce the echo. It's more to like make my voice like it's easier for me to record now without the echo, without the extra editing to reduce it and all that stuff. So hopefully, this is my first video doing this. It should be a lot clearer. It doesn't actually do anything for outdoor noises like cars and still passing and all that stuff. You can still kind of pick up because I got one of these microphones that I got for like if Kelly comes over and I'm recording with her, she can sit over there and I can sit here, and the microphone kind of picks up the whole room. I should really get like a microphone that kind of is like better quality for just picking up the voices kind of thing, just picking up what I want it to pick up, because I've seen these YouTubers and they go, oh, do you hear that outside? You hear that helicopter, you hear that lawnmower, you hear that? No, I can't hear any of that, no. And there's times where I'm basically having to stop recording, or like stop what I'm doing and cut and trim and paste and and it's a lot of work. Unfortunately, those kind of microphones cost a few hundred to about 1,000 roughly. But I'm going to finally get doing what I wanted to do. I've been talking about doing games since I started this channel, and I couldn't do it because my processor can't really do recording of the game and the game itself. So I was like, I've got to replace that, fix that, repair that, do that. And then when I put it all on paper, I realised, isn't that just a whole new PC? Like all those parts, if you put all those parts together separately, it's a whole new PC. So why don't I just get a whole new PC then, rather than extra work of just put that in there, take that out, put that there. So yeah, it'd be nice to actually see what I'm capable of in the next. Like, I'm still kind of saving up, and it's going to be a few months, but I wanted to do this for so long, to show you like the more obscure games. None of this like Fortnite, Among Us, and God of War. Like everybody's doing that. Everybody's doing the same thing, and not very many people are showing you the older stuff. And I think it'd be really interesting to go back and see the weird, the obscure, and the wonderful. So I've also been quite busy with real life, and work is busy, but that's how I'm getting the money for the PC. But it's just sometimes it's just sitting down here recording is the last thing I want to do. So I got into Elden Ring, and I kind of I that took a few weeks of my life away. But I was off to a gig last week as well to see Wardruna, and I was watching this TV in a hotel, and I don't speak Dutch, but they had like this comedy channel, and I thought, oh, it's like I don't even know what was on, like South Park and all this crap, but I was like, at least it's in English, so, or so I thought. Every episode it alternated to replay the same episode but in German in a Dutch hotel. So it was like, who's this for? Who's coming here to watch German TV? But there was something I saw on it that made me laugh, something rotten. It was actually hilarious how bad it was. It was like, I don't know if many of you know about like the dry razors. You know, normally when you shave, you soap up the face, you get the razor, and you just shave down. It's one of these electric dry razors you just put straight to the beard. Now, it's not something that I use myself because it rips the hair out. I've never had a good one, and any experience I've ever had with one has been a bad one. So I put it to the face and it goes, and pulls the hair, like, no. So, no, I'll stick to the old Bic, thank you very much. But razor adverts go really beyond, and the really bad advertising, like this guy with this big thick lumberjack beard who just goes dig 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 dig, and the whole thing falls to the floor and makes a new rug. It's like, that doesn't happen, not a chance. If I wanted to get rid of this thing, I'd have to cut all this off, get it as close to the skin as possible, and then I can do it. You can't just go dig and whoop, detaches like some sort of like villainous disguise where I've got a top hat and a cape and a cane. That doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. And that alone makes me laugh. But this video didn't do that. This video proved how the portable razor worked. He was in a car. His girlfriend was asleep. He goes over to the girlfriend and shaves off her eyebrows as she's asleep. And I just buckled up with laughter. I'm like, how's that? What? That's nowhere close to this. And if it is, I've got questions. If this is one of your eyebrows, I'm sorry, I'll give them back. Cause and it really made me laugh. Just, you know, oh, quick, dig it. Yeah, that makes me want to buy a razor. Do I want to shave the girlfriend's eyebrows off? But the funnier part was, she got this little makeup pencil and drew her eyebrows back on. But she drew them on too high. And I was as surprised as she was. You know, just... I always wondered if you'd get like experimental with the eyebrows and do like the dastardly villain moustache up there, wee curls, you know, a tree, something fancy. They always just do they shave the eyebrows off and just draw them back on. What's the point in that? Well, in this case, somebody else shaved them off and I get why you draw them back on. But it still made me laugh, something rotten. I've fallen into this horrible trap. I've got a folder on my PC of the funny pictures I show you and things that make me laugh, and I forget to delete them after I do the video. So there might be some stuff in here that might get reposted, but this time I'm going to delete them after I upload the video, so that won't happen. But I do have some funny pictures for you to send you off in your merry way after hearing me have like basically a full-on rant about museums and beards. Look at that. The worst angle for a picture of a seal. Like, if you actually look at it for too long, you think that's what a seal looks like. It's actually... I can't unsee it that way anymore. I know it's just him looking up and that's the top of his head, but if you just looked away for a second and looked back at it, your mind goes playing tricks. It actually looks like just some angry guy. I love this one. Okay, this one didn't make me laugh. This one got me angry. Thank you for your encouragement, commitment, investment. I'm cringing like you are. This is bad. Involvement with driving sales and beating plan by $6 million. You are very appreciated. Give them a breath mint in that piece of paper and terrible puns. 6 million, and that's your reward. Oh no. That mint would become a suppository. Go fuck yourself. Excuse me, my 10-year-old can hear you. Yeah, that's who I was talking to. That was me at the museum. That was me. I won't be showing that in the recording, but that... Oh, I was angry. I didn't actually swear at kids, but I definitely thought it. You know. I think a lot of adults actually do. See, we kind of go into your face, oh, that's so cute. But in our heads, we're going, oh, you little cunt. Oh, you pain in the arse. Oh, look at you. My entry to the Federal Duck Stamp Art Contest did not win. Why not? A rocket shark chasing a duck. I'd have that as a stamp. I'd love that as a stamp. That's amazing. I don't think I showed you guys this one yet, have I? With your courier. Your parcel is on its way to you today. Your friendly local courier will try to deliver between 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock today. Oh, I'm laughing now because I've seen how it ends. We've delivered your parcel through your letterbox. Delivery photo. Look at it. It's in the... What? I'm actually impressed that not only has he thrown it in the air over the fence to get where it needs to go, he's got his other hand to take a picture of it in the air before it... There's no redos in that. You can't take that twice. He threw it in the air, he took a picture of it in the air, and went on his merry way. Well, that's it then. That's all for this video. I'll see you in the next video whenever it may come. But I'm hoping this is going to be a more regular thing, because I've had a lot of setbacks and I've had a lot of things go against me. But yeah, I'll be getting a new PC in a few months, and I'm hoping to see how it goes for games, and then we'll see from there. I'll still do the funnies. Because I like doing the funnies. And I like talking about the things that annoyed me this week. So you'll get that too. It's just, I tend to be going back to old games, and I kind of think, I'd like to show the guys I'm recording for this, I'd like to show them the games I'm playing that they've never heard of, and a kind of a part of my childhood from many, 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 many years ago. So yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.
Remember when John said this would escalate quickly? It fucking did.